My name is Sally Baskey, and my background is in theater with a BFA in performing arts. But I guess you could it be any more boring than that, honey? You know, I pride myself in keeping up with the times and staying current and all. I just got back from doing a motivational speech at a liposuction convention. I'm so sorry. You'll have to excuse her. She's someone that, well, she's just someone I take care of, and I didn't know she was home today. You see, she doesn't drive. I don't drive anymore, and I am from the Dallas area, and I love Dallas, and I ride DART everywhere I go, the Dallas Area Rapid Transit. It's a wonderful system, DART it is. It really is, and you know, that's why I carry my stop sign, but it's hard as hell to get some of those rail buses to stop, it is. But you know, in fact, I am trying to get a bill passed in Congress right now that every woman will carry a stop sign. Now, it is not as convenient as a Palm Pilot or a cell phone. I recognize that. People, we are women. We are vulnerable to date rape and things like that. I tell you what, it's wonderful. You can flash that sucker, and if that doesn't work, you just knock them upside the head. I'm trying to establish how I use humor to diffuse tough situations, deliver difficult messages, and even humanize senior management. Let me give you an example that just happened to me 2 weeks ago. Okay? I live in Arlington. I have an appointment. I've gone to the parking lot. I cannot find a parking space. I've circled. Finally, I see a man going to his car. So you know how you kind of stalk someone, you know? So I'm stalking this man, and he sees me, and he waves. So I'm parked right here waiting, and he's here, okay? And I'm waiting for him to pull out. He finally pulls out and starts to pull away, and I go into the space, but out of nowhere comes a woman in a Buick into my space. So I sit there. And I think I didn't stay there intentionally. I just was so in shock. I'm always in shock when people do these kind of things. I'm angry. I just can't believe she did it. I'm not a violent person, but I just sit there, which I think scared her because, you know, people are crazy. So I'm sitting here. She's in the space. Finally, she's kind of easing out the door. So I roll my window down. And very, very nicely, I just say, ma'am, did you not see me? Did you not see me waiting on that space? But she does not even hear me. I mean, this woman gets out of her car with her cell phone in her ear, pointing her finger, saying, "Ma'am, I have the police. I have called 911. I have the police on the phone. The police are on the phone right now." And I said, "Ma'am, honey, this was bad, but you don't need to turn yourself in, really. I mean, there's no need." Talk about difficult. This is just painful to watch, is it not? I am the one they are interested in. I have been around, and I've had professional help. We've worked together before. I've worked in both your organizations over the years, but I think I first met you two when we were in therapy together. I think that was it. Now, of course, I'm out of therapy now. But somewhere along the way, as we grow up, we start suppressing those emotions. And I think we've kind of become what I would call an emotionally challenged society. I mean, we literally have people walking around who are on medication so they won't feel anything. Okay? Then you've got those people who forgot to take their medication. And those people can be really scary, okay? So, you know, I didn't have what I would call a normal childhood. I would come home from first grade, and my mom and I didn't do the Barbie and the milk and cookies. Which, you know, speaking of Barbie, what is up with Barbie? I mean, if Barbie is so popular, why do you have to buy her friends? I've never understood that. Now, wasn't that just too special? But the theme of the day, honey, in corporate America is downsizings and reorgs and takeovers. And I've been there and I've done that. I worked for ARCO for many years. I was a temporary trying to become permanent, but contractually obligated to remain part-time on a full-time basis. I think you can see where Ida Mae is coming from. But I'm a professional facilitator and a motivational speaker who uses humor from real-life experiences to inspire people. I'm racking my brain because at this point I have made reservations at a pretty popular place in Arlington. I had not seen my ex at that point in probably 2 years. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm going to go there, and he'll be there with Miss November. And I have Danny DeVito. This is... And what could be more personal than cellulite? One other thing, because y'all know I do have to run, because I do know y'all need to talk, and Tom is picking me up. I'm doing a little lifeguarding this summer. You probably noticed the tan and all. And it just goes to show you're never too old to do something like lifeguard. And I will tell you this, cellulite looks a lot better brown, I'll tell you that. Now, and another thing, it floats. It does float.
Let's talk about versatility, shall we? Are you bilingual, honey?
It was also at that time that I met and fell in love with that famous man, Mr. Tom Bodette of Motel 6. Is it any wonder Tom leaves the light on? I'm here to tell you. You know, we first met when we were working on the magic finger systems at the Best Western Hotel. Practice, practice, practice. That was Tom and I. Yes, it was. We've even gone international with Casa Seis. You know, we've gone bilingual now that we've opened this up in Mexico. We had no idea till we learned Spanish that La Quinta meant next to Denny's. We didn't even know that. We've learned so many things.
Can you talk to a diverse group about fashion?
Then here's your business casual. Got the memo about business casual? That has caused some questions, hasn't it? Now, what I think people need to understand is you want to go to your supervisor and ask about the business casual, what that means to them. I can tell you already, though, if you're leaving the house and you're not sure, you probably shouldn't wear it. I think a real good test, being in fashion consulting as I am, is just to look in the mirror real quickly, and if your mama wouldn't be proud, don't wear it, all right? Now, someone has asked if you can wear a thong. Hello. You know, I see it this way. If you're going to wear a thong, cover the sucker up and don't let me know about it, all right?
So, you know, in this relatively short period of time, I closed on a house, I closed on another house, I closed on a marriage, I closed on a parent, I closed on a career, and eventually closed on a car. And, you know, we've all heard the saying, when one door closes, a window opens. And, I mean, that is true. That is so true. But I can tell you from personal experience, when you have that much cross-ventilation in a short period of time, it can blow you away, unless you find the humor.
And speaking of change, honey,
if you will pull into a Motel 6, if you will, and just mention my name, that's Ida Mae Fuddpucker, I will get you a roll of quarters for the vibrating bed. Yes, I will. All right? Y'all have a wonderful evening now, okay?
Please keep me, well, both of us, in mind for your next corporate event. Thanks for watching. Sally does a one-woman show from her book, Laughter, My Drug of Choice. She tailors it for the audience using real-life stories to show how humor relieves pain. Now, I also customize my presentations in order to address specific issues within the company. Or Sally can be a participant in your conference and bring me in the end to summarize the event. Honey, I tell it like it is, and I am pretty outspoken. You know, in fact,